Okay, we're going. Okay, today we're doing more AI chess or bot chess, whatever it's called. I got Martin Bot to play up against Martin Bot, and it didn't really go how I expected, really. So I guess watch till the end, please. But yeah, here we go. We got even. Also, remember, even though it says me down here, it's not me playing. It's Martin Bot in a different tab as white. I am not this bad. Yeah, Martin Bot is white, King's Pawn, and immediately goes for, like, I think that's Scholar's Mate. It's either Scholar's Mate or Fool's Mate. I always get those two confused. White, or not white, black attacks the queen. Check. Uh, defense, which is surprising, and an early queen trade. I would never have expected either of these bots, even though they're technically the same bot, to be able to do that. Then takes the free pawn, escapes while attacking, takes, and now, I guess white might be technically better because they have more development and their pieces are more open. But it definitely seems like black has the winning advantage. Offers up a pawn trade, but white just decides to lose their pawn. Another pawn trade, but then black just decides to lose their pawn. The no taking, and then black takes it. White does not take back, however. That would be very, very dumb. Like, why would you think that would happen? Quick check. And a fork. I didn't know that really Martin was capable of doing this. And so it was really surprising whenever he didn't take. And then just continued to give checks. And then didn't take the rook, just moved the knight away, offering up another check. And black is in a very bad position here, but they should have just taken the rook. More checks for some reason. Just abandons giving checks, even though there's a fork perfectly there. Black just doing anything is still in a place to get forked, and that is not an innuendo. I mean f7. Uh, White just blocks the rook in. Still f7, and black can get forked just like that. Goes for the knight, and white doesn't defend it. They take the knight, yep. And then white completely undevelops, but gives a check at the same time, I guess. Another check. Trying to lure black out, but too much checking. For some reason, black didn't take. Like, now you can win a free rook, basically. A free rook and either a free knight or a free bishop. Since here, yeah, why is it gray? Okay, we're back. Had to cut real quick because I couldn't get the gray to go away, and I couldn't figure out how to undo anything. But yeah, if white were to go there, that would be a discover check, so their rook couldn't be taken, and then they go and take take the rook, and their bishop is just completely trapped in, so there's no point in trying to get it to escape, but you can move the knight out of the way, and then get the bishop. So yeah. Now, back to the game. White just decides to lose the bishop, or not the bishop, the rook. And black's now up 9 points of material. Very good for them. Very good for you, Martin. Quick check. And the king just hides away real quick, I guess. Oh, nope, he's back. And he's back in the corner. Yep. Black's finally getting some of the rooks into the game. quick little check. The king runs away. Um, attacking the trapped in bishop. Very good of you, Martin. Except you lost your bishop. Or not your bishop. Why do I keep on messing that up? Your knight. Yeah. But at least now Martin can finally escape. Haha, JK. You're still trapped, bud. Oh, no, you decided to move. Very good. You just lost a bishop along the way. That looks like a misclick. Seems like Martin meant to go either there, or there, or there. This square, even though it's blocked by a pawn, would have still been better. That's like the worst square you could move your rook to, bud. But yeah, finally takes the pawn with check. Then just decides to lose it or not. I guess it was a strategical push. Just like the last pawn push there. Weird. And then loses the rook. Yep. He has a pawn though, and it's going. Oh, another misclick. Seems like he meant to go there that time. Yep. But at least he didn't go there. That would be the worst possible place to move his rook to. The king's like, oh, I better stop this pawn. And white had them, or black had the move Black had this pre-moved. So the second that white moved, they just automatically went there and was like, oh, that's not a check. Okay. I don't know why they would pre-move this. Like, it's horrible, they just lose a bishop. But, yeah, it's probably what happened. White's still running away, like, I can get this pawn. Meanwhile, the pawn is still advancing. And the rook just decides to essentially let it go through. Yeah. Just letting it through. Notice how up here Martin's points went from 19 or plus 19 down to plus 11. I never really noticed that points did that whenever you promoted. I mean, I realized that the point system was showing you how many points you were above, or how much material you had just against your opponent in that current moment, but I always just thought that it could never really go down unless something was taken. But yeah, back to the game. The rook comes in to protect the pawn, which is very good of it. The queen's coming down to do something, attack the rook, but like, taking the rook would be a very bad idea. Quick little check. Now you can take the pawn. Never mind. The bishop's a little confused, I think. Just give it some time, it'll be better. Oh, and white lost her queen. Never mind. Instead of deciding to take the queen, black decided to protect the bishop. Now white took the pawn with check. White gave another check. Another check. Another check. There's physically no mate here, but it would still be very interesting. What's the king doing? Check. Check. Seems like that was mate for a second, but white managed to escape. Now, what's the queen doing? Dumb queen. All queens these days are dumb and old. Or, well, I guess now all queens these days are dead. But yeah, black's now trying to corner white so that they can mate. Or, that, not so that they can mate. I don't want them to have intercourse. They don't want to have intercourse either. So that black can mate white. Checkmate. And black decides to lose the rook. Pushing pawns. Okay, I guess Black thought that the king was a bishop and had a second move available, so he decides to protect. White's coming for it. Oh, and Black protected. White just decides to run away. Now, where's the bishop going? White's making some good advancements with one of its pawns. Ah, wrong bishop, buddy. You had to move the other one to take the pawn, and you lost your rook. But you promoted, so that's good for you. Now, what is going to happen with these two bishops, a queen, two pawns, and White's two pawns? A check. A king movement. I didn't even include him in the list of pieces that Black had, so that's something. Uh, More king stuff. I don't understand why White's not just pushing to hopefully get a stalemate. Bishop stuff. Oh, the queen's deciding to block both pawns. And White realized that and has stopped pushing. And now he's in check. Ah, the king's coming in to do something. And one of his pawns was taken. Didn't really matter. That one didn't really matter because there was no chance of him getting past that pawn. He would have to somehow maneuver his way all the way over here, then have an opportunity to take this, then move out of the way, and then just push somehow. Now, how do I get rid of this? This is stupid. There should be some... Hold on, can I just... Oh, I can just right-click. Okay. Learn something new every day. Not even in school. Now, White moves the king. Black moves the queen. King, bishop, king, queen. Also check. King, 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 queen, king, pawn, king, bishop. Now what's that doing? It literally does nothing. More king stuff. Check. Oh, come on, White. He's threatening to take your pawn. You can't let that happen. King. They didn't take. And for some reason, White didn't take either. Black's threatening to take even more. Now White's threatening to take more. Black is not threatening to take as much. And so White's fine. And then we just have dumb shuffling, a quick check that leads to the demise of their last pawn. And then it's basically just it's just dumb shuffling. Black manages to lose their bishop. I did see, while I was going through the moves, that I think Black had 10 different mate in ones. Like, seriously. And you can see they made a lot of mistakes. That's only Black's amount of mistakes, blunders, and misses. Black's just like pre-moving a bunch of moves to put the White in check, but White manages to move out of the way, and Black's just not anticipating it. Even though it's literally the only thing that White can do. White's going for the pawn, even though it's physically impossible for him to get to it. He has hit the barrier and has realized his fatal error. The king's coming in. The bishop's the bishop's going rogue. It's blocking its own pawn. Ah, Black Martin is actually using some good, some checkmating strategy of having the king in to the back rank. Now, is he going to continue it? Kind of. Messed it up a little. Now, is he gonna fix? No. Mindless shuffling, where no one decides to take. And we should be getting close to a climax here. Oh, wait. Oh, my bad. I think I messed everyone up here a little. Yeah, this is the end of the game. And if you're wondering why, it's not because stalemate. Like, white can still go there, 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 there. He can literally go anywhere but this row. It's because of the 50 move rule, which some of you might have never have heard of. It's where if no piece is taken, if no pawn is pushed and no piece is taken within 50 moves, then it is a draw. Repetition. And that's the end. It is draw by repetition. Okay. Had to cut myself off real quick. But yeah, we're here, and fuck. No, not that. Uh. So yeah. Yeah, we're here now, and this is the start of the end. Or, well, I guess it's always been the start of the end. But this is the true end. We have a B7, G6, D5, H5, C5, G6, B5, F5, B7, G6. Yep. Draw by repetition. On move, let's see. Wrong button. On move, 119. Yep. What a weird game. The only thing that makes this weirder is the fact that the opening is the King's Pawn opening. Oops. Which we saw back here. King's Pawn. Wayward Queen attack. And then Kitty counter gambit. I'm not a kitty, but I use this. I use this whenever I'm black and someone does the Wayward Queen against me. I never realized it was called that. Why is it called Why is it called that? Like, come on. I'm not a kitty. It's a good defense. It's not the best, but it's a good one. I get like and subscribe if you're a kitty.